Test, test, test. Good stuff. So, boys, how y'all doing tonight? Just gonna do a little bit of testing, a little bit of yapping. Figured I'd check in and see how you guys were doing tonight. Trying to get this thing set up. I'm looking at the official schedule. Good, man. I'm chilling. I am chilling. Let's see. Time of day. Let's see. It's the 21st. 8:25 in the morning. Dang. Well, let's go with like closer to race start. Leave that as it is. 65. Rain chance none. Doesn't say partly cloudy or whatever, but given that we're in Silverstone, I'm gonna go with mostly cloudy. What's up, L? Chilling, brother. All right. All that's good. I don't know what car to drive. I actually don't know what car to drive. I'll tell you what I want to drive. This bad boy. Hell yeah, brother. What's up, Rick? I think we'll start with the vet. Let's see how we go. Oh, yeah, that's right. That should be a hell of a baseball game. I'm trying to go a little lighter on the overlays and software and stuff tonight. See if I can help myself with some extra performance. Gotten rid of a lot of things. I know my screen's black right now. I'm trying to do this thing where it has like automatic scene switching based on like what's running on my computer. So when it's loading, unfortunately, it goes to the iRacing scene, even though it hasn't loaded yet. But it knows that it is loading. So it's like, hey, you're probably going to want to be there. Anyway, let me know how things look tonight. See if we look any better than normal. Ooh, I don't think these guys are going to have any setups yet. I don't know. I got to figure that out, man. All right, shake and bake. Nope, that ain't it. Wait, what? Okay, Corvette's available with Grid and Go at least. Corvette race 8.5 in the Wang. That's interesting. I feel like that's off kilter a little bit. This has been strange too ever since the release. It's like it sticks. Try to move stuff around in the UI and it like lags like crazy. Don't really understand that, but all good. All right, let me see what we look like. I'm going to have to turn this off again every single time. They haven't fixed this yet. The Delta bar. I really hope that comes in the first update. Yeah, let me know how things look. You know, if it's weird tonight, I'm sorry. I trimmed out a ton of stuff, a ton of scenes, sources. I got rid of Twitch again. I know. I'll never learn my lesson. Really trying to find the performance back in my setup, to be honest with you. Yeah, I'm in the vet. Love in St. Pete. Nice, man. Oh, the IndyCar? I bet that is pretty sweet. What's up, Evan? Greg? Wade? Keezer? Seth? Appreciate y'all, man. How y'all doing tonight? Like that new telemetry that I do too, actually. I don't know. I wouldn't want to see it while I'm driving, but it's really nice to have in a replay. I figured tonight we'll do a little bit of yapping, just chatting, hanging out. And I'll run a couple laps too, because I want to, I just need to find my markers for this racetrack. Normally I don't do any practice before we go somewhere, but it's been a minute since I've been to Silverstone. And I thought if I'm literally going to jump into the first race of the season tomorrow night, I should at least know where the braking markers are. Just that. Broken Wing doesn't go to this track week 1. I think they are, Seth. I think they are going to Silverstone. I think I saw them post the schedule. GT4's got moved to C? For real? 500. Hell yeah, brother. $500 commission. You love to see it. Let me look. I'm curious. I don't know. A second. Let's see. C class GT4. Vulcan Tire Challenge. Is that it? What was it before? D? Why wouldn't it have always been C? What would be C other than Porsche Cup? Yeah, I guess it makes sense that it would be C. Money, money, money. Let's go. Yeah, that's interesting. All right. You guys fired up for tomorrow night? I'm pretty excited. We're supposed to have these gnarly storms coming through, which I imagine most people, I guess most people are kind of dealing with that tomorrow. Man, it's projected to be like so rough that they canceled all schools around here tomorrow. Like counties all over Virginia are closed tomorrow, which is crazy. I mean, honestly, I'm really glad they did. Of course, people are losing their shit about that on the internet because that's what people do on the internet. But short story, way back when, my kids were in elementary school and we had a similar situation. We had like tornadoes coming through our area, like actually had tornadoes come through, which in, Richmond, Virginia is just not a thing. And, the schools were locked down. I don't think we were able to get them out of school till like 6 or 6:30. And, normally it's like elementary schools around here get out around like 4. So the kids were locked down. I mean, it was just a miserable experience. So I'm glad that they did. As much as it sucks, and as much as it's been disruptive this year with snow and everything, I'm glad that they just made the decision now. So we don't have to worry about that tomorrow. How about that, Kimmy? I was so happy for him, man. I really was. Very happy for my boy, Hamilton, to get on the podium with Ferrari for the first time, but even more so for Kimmy, for sure. That's pretty awesome. Supposed to be there around 10 o'clock. Yeah, for us. Oh, yeah, where are you? I thought that was Wade. His icons are similar-ish in color. Yeah, for us, it's supposed to be like 4 to 5 o'clock. I'm really hopeful that it's all like out of here by like 7 so that I can lock in and do the first race. Because if it's like storming, like really, really storming, I'm not gonna risk getting my equipment fried. You got a foot of snow? What the? Louisville. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I thought China was a great race. I mean, I do still fundamentally think, yes, that a lot of the overtaking stuff is artificial. But when you like, if you do a good job of turning that part of your brain off, it was enjoyable. Like I really had fun watching the race this morning. Really did. Schools are closed. Yeah. What's up, Mike? How you doing, buddy? Shoveling snow in March. Damn. Reliability. Some cars next door look bad. Yeah, I think that's just the nature of the new regs. I mean, yeah, that was always going to be the thing. It's funny. I remember, there have been times where it wasn't true. Like the ground effect era was different because, the engine stuff didn't change much. But I remember going back like in one of the winter seasons. I like to go back and watch like old, F1 races on F1 TV. And I went back and watched the first race of the hybrid era, which I believe was 2014. I don't remember. 2014, 15, 16, some of that range. And I mean, people, didn't start the race at all. People were dropping left, right, and center. I mean, it's just, That's the nature of when you're like fundamentally changing 14. Okay. When you just like fundamentally change the engine regulations, like that's just going to happen. Aero, body, chassis, that's, you know, that's the thing, but power units, totally different beast. Good race between the Ferraris. Yeah, man, they were super fun to watch battle back and forth. Lots of incredible racing all through the field. You know, like the Alpines were getting after it. The Audis were getting after it. God, who else? The Racing Bulls. I don't know, man. It was I thought it was really good, and I thought it was really fun to watch. I wish that they were doing a lot of that without like push to pass effectively, but yeah, I think it's going to kind of be the nature of the beast. I feel like artificial overtaking is kind of a thing in Formula One. I mean, DRS was literally artificial overtaking too, you know? Similar situation. Alonso shaking his hands, they hurt so much. Yeah, that's brutal. Merck's had a crazy advantage. That's very true. Yeah, they've got a big advantage, and I actually feel like, I mean, everybody's saying this because we're all conspiracy theorists and iRacing in Formula One. I think a lot of people are saying that like they haven't even turned it all the way up yet. You know what I mean? That's a terrifying thought. I also think too, I mean, this is total speculation, obviously on my part, I have zero insider information and nobody said anything like this, but I get the feeling that like the Ferraris felt like they could kind of race with the Mercs early in a stint, and that they kind of battle while they had them within a range, and they could, you know, they could use the boost and the overtake and all the things to like stay close. I think, but once they got out of that 1 second gap, I think then they realized like, hey, we could rip our tires apart like Hamilton did in the sprint race to like try to keep up with them, or we can just realize where we are and just run our race, try to keep our tires straight. You know what I mean? Like manage the race. And I think that's what happened. I think that that's how he broke out into that big lead. Curse with Honda. I hate the new regs. Like you said, passing back and forth is cool. Yeah, I think, yeah, I agree, Greg. My guess is, man, they're going to find these little tweaks, you know, and it's going to be like, hey, I forget the terminology, I might be messing up. But the boost or the overtake button or whatever, I think it's the overtake button, right? Like the thing they have when they're within that one, I think it's still they have to be within 1 second to use the overtake. But I think what's going to happen there, and maybe with the boost as well, they're probably going to find that what they're doing right now is just too aggressive, and they're going to have to just roll that back a little bit, which is, I think, you know, at least in the world of having the electric power to do that, they can literally do that and be like, hey, let's just make it 80% of what we've been doing. That's a software update, right? Where like in the DRS world, they would have to physically change like where the DRS activation point is, right? So at least there are opportunities to somewhat easily make adjustments, so they can try to like hone this thing in and kind of dial it in a little bit. My guess is once they make a few of those adjustments, it'll feel a little bit, it won't feel quite as like shock and awe like it is right now. That's my guess, man. Is there any difference between F1 overtaking IndyCar's push to pass? So look, I'm not 100% sure, so we'll riff it a little bit. My thought is push to pass and IndyCar, they can just use it whenever they want, and they have a certain number of seconds that can be activated. Pretty sure that in F1, they still have to be within 1 second of one another, and then they can use it as much as they want in that space. That's what I think, but I'm not 100% sure. You didn't say too much. I mean, they could use the boost like Bob. Yeah, true. They could. That's one thing that's nice about it being electric. Like they can literally make changes within, you know, weeks and just make a couple adjustments here or there. You have a whole month. I know. I'm so sad that we're missing those races. I mean, Bahrain's generally a good race. I think Saudi's a really cool place to race. It's unfortunate that those races are going to be gone for sure. lowered on the Mercs. That would be crazy. I hope they don't ever do that, but they could. They certainly could. Bigger battery, unlimited use, and send it. I mean, that's basically what the boost is, right? I mean, you basically get to just choose how you want to use it based on what you've done in advance. But yeah, I don't know. I guess you got to manage that differently. So it's still within 1 second. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I would think like, I don't know. It aren't in zones, right? It's not like DRS zones. I think they can just use it whenever they want, assuming that they have overtake and battery power to deploy. I'm not sure. If I was choosing between Kimmy and Woody, I would definitely choose Kimmy for sure. For sure. I don't dislike George Russell, but I don't know, man. He's always kind of come across very whiny to me. I don't know. Something about him. I would much prefer to see Kimmy win, for sure. Seems so genuine. I mean, I have a child that's literally, well, within about 12 months of his age, which is crazy. He's like the tattletale in school. It's true. There's just something about him, man. I'm not a fan. You still playing iRacing? Mario Kart's the way to go? Could be. Not a fan of Russell at all. I'm not either, man. Okay, here we go. Yeah, there's overtake zones just like DRS. You see an OT board instead of a D. Okay, cool. Okay, good to know. I'm not sure how I didn't kind of know that. Make some pulled pork for the first time. Hell yeah. Love me some pulled pork, brother. Oh man, I may not have gotten my command set up. Oh, sure did. Never mind. Ignore me. Very punchable. Yeah, I saw that. I think we were talking about that. Like, Lewis, I think, had his first Formula 1 race like a week before Kimmy was born or something crazy. Both times. I'm really curious how my performance does tonight. I made a lot of changes to my stream, my sources, all the things. Trying to keep that stupid FPS number higher than it has been recently. Oh yeah. Commands are working. Good. And welcome to the Discord. I just gotta find my marks. I'm not gonna worry too much about lap times here. Literally just want to find my marks, do some yapping, and then tomorrow night we rage. Whew. Alright, 100 for this, I know. Compromise this a little bit. Build, 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 build. Yeah, that thing wants to spin on you. Shake it, bait! Oh, a little news on that. We are gonna run the first NEC race next weekend. As of right now, it's me and Nick. Hopefully Peter, maybe he'll do it, or maybe Colin will do it with us too. Plan is to run the 9 a.m. Sunday slot in GT3. Haven't talked about a car or anything. Yeah, it's a Silverstone. That's the 100 board. I like to diamond this corner a little bit. Don't know if that's the fastest way by any stretch. Wait, the what? R-bar? I'm scared I'm about to get got. Okay, that is. Destroying broken wing, new to league rules. What should I know about pit stops, fuel? First race is Sunday. Let's see. Broken Wing is really simple. They don't have any fancy rules. I think the biggest thing to know about Broken Wing is that you cannot weave on the pace lap. So no weaving in the pace lap, and they have safety cars. And obviously when you're in a safety car situation, you also cannot weave. But past that, it's basically just a normal sprint race. Tell me about this R-bar thing. I want 20 FPS. IMSA is at Silverstone, yes. I mean, I hope it is, because that's what I'm practicing. Driving the vet this season? Not necessarily.
5.077.
I'm just screwing around. Not sure if that's not flat, is it? This car feels like it's going to spin out. Is that 100? Maybe earlier? I know you can cut the hell out of that, but if you go too far. 1x. Pretty sure this is 100. But like a slow. Deep there, and a ton of diamond to the touch. Yeah, look it up. 70s in your bias. Focusing GP CPU. Okay. Fifth, maybe fourth. This I'm not too sure of. Okay. There's some tech right there. I don't remember exactly the flow through there. I'll figure it out. How do you know the track of week 1? There's a schedule. So if you go on the official forums under staff announcements, they have a PDF. They have the PDF that's out there. So you could download it and see. Lol. What are we lolling? Too deep. This thing is slidey as hell. Track's only 19 degrees. Only for NVIDIA. Yeah, I've got a 4090. Still not 100% sure how to get through here. Never really have been. Yeah, no problem, brother. I think maybe 75. Possible, a little sketchy. I like the diamond. I don't know if it's really the play, but I like it. Naked Corvette, full newbie. D license sports. I don't think you can run the Corvette in D, can you? Really not sure about cops. This is the only one I've gotten into so far, Vista. Alright, so what is it here? Let off. No. That ain't it. Do this in double, but it actually works. I actually agree with you, Mike. I hate to even say it, but I really agree. Not because it's you, but because it's the Merc. Rainmaster? Huh. I would not plan a season schedule around Rainmaster. But I mean, live your life. I wouldn't do it. If I was in D, I don't even know what D is anymore. Alright, so a little lift there. I'll look at the schedule in a second. Tell you what I would do at least if you're curious. So you're saying I drove the Merc one season too early. Wait, you think they're gonna follow Formula 1 and make the Merc like super OP? Sneeze, I really don't want to sneeze. I'm trying to stream, Nose. Leave me alone. Alright, let me just see if I can get the Maggots and Beckets correctly. Same with cops, I'm not even sure. Nope.
Slow down. You got a penalty?
Alright, I know you can blast here. I know you can blast here, but maybe it's... Okay. We're getting there. We're getting there. Oh, because Max is driving in the 24. I love it. I hope as I'm back in the Merc for my 5th season. Love it. Alright, I think right now we need to figure out cops. And then hone in Maggots and Beckets. And then I think I'll be feeling pretty good. How's the stream looking tonight? Clean, smooth?
1.604.
Love it. Oh, that's gonna be interesting as the race goes. It's not how you want to do that. If you're looking for the schedule, go to the iRacing, the official iRacing forums. There's a forum, I think it's like the 4th one from the top. It says like staff announcements. And then like the first link in there, they call it like the preliminary PDF. That's the schedule. Too conservative. Yeah, no problem, brother. Looking good? Love it. Not a bad idea. Ah, power slide. Alright, let's see if we can figure this out. Go hard through the first. Downshift too early there. At least it sounds like you're going fast. I mean, it really does scream. Thought I shifted. Alright, let me give it one more lap. We'll try something else. I have no clue what's supposed to be fast this week either, by the way. He gone.
You cut that corner and got
Little shortcut.
penalty.
Little shortcut. No big deal. No big deal. Front tire just decided that was that. Just trying to find the cuts, you know? Left front at 92 on a track that's 19 degrees is a little questionable. I guess it was after the spin, still. No slowdown, true. I don't even, did I even get a 1X? Alright, one more time through Maggots and Beckets. You have to figure cops as well. It just wants to go around right there. I feel like that's going to be something I'm going to figure out during the race. That was the best time through there. Not saying a whole lot. I was just ripping that left front up like crazy.
They say you cut the course. You'll have to slow down and give up the time gained.
Where's the beef? I'm not sure what the beef is there. Ooh, I got you. I got you. And what team is he with? Is he with Porsche? I've seen the name before, but I don't remember. All right, what kind of lap are we talking about? Mid 58? All right. What else should we try? Mercedes. Oh, are they on the same team or no? Two different cars? Mercedes 2020, is that right? I think that's right. Yes, very much so. Got it. They're not. Okay. Ethereum Max switched to Mercedes to be in the same machinery. Oh, okay. So he wants to kick his ass on equal terms. I got you. Let me reply to my boys in Discord here real quick. All right. Did the scene and everything switch over well? I know it kind of sucks that it's like black for so long, like a black screen, but basically what I've been doing for the longest time is oh shit, where's this at? The fuck? They don't have they don't have anything for this car yet. I don't have anything for Silverstone. That's annoying. But yeah, basically before on my iRacing scene, I would have both the iRacing UI as a window capture, and then I would have the iRacing game as game capture. So I'd have both. And the thought process was, well, if the game's on top, the UI is below it. If the game is there, it would take the game and the UI just, wouldn't show. But my guess is that was probably taking some resources away from it. I don't know what to do here. Let's see. Maybe we just go with like a basic setup. What would it be? Probably medium downforce. What do they say? Silverstone, high, medium. Ugh. Let's go medium and I'll give it another click of wang. Let's go 2 clicks of wang to be safe. At least I could do something. And we turn off Delta bar. So yeah, I'm hoping that tonight I got more performance, because if I don't, that was all for nothing. I sat here for like an hour today, maybe longer, trying to like dial this thing in. Me and Gem and I were having all sorts of conversations, trying to figure out how to get my OBS settings maybe slightly more optimized than all the time I put into it before. Way too heavy. Alright, let's see how the old Merc is around here. Still heavy as shit. Yeah, it feels really good. Now, the one thing to consider is I'm by myself, so the better. And Silverstone, I think it's a pretty old track in the iRacing world. So it better be pretty smooth tonight. But I mean, at least it's doing that while I'm streaming, so I can't complain too much. Yeah, I have it locked to 140 FPS, so it always bounces. Alright. Definitely want to give the old Porsche a try as well. Oh my god, I can't do that with... If I hit the brakes on it, I was going to slide. Yeah, it's a lot of pixels. It's definitely a lot of pixels. I just wanted to put gravel all over the apex. That's all. Alright, welcome everybody. We got like 45 people hanging out tonight. Appreciate y'all being here. Doing a little bit of yapping, a little bit of testing. IMSA is at Sebring. Sebring, jeez. You know what I've been doing the last couple weeks. Silverstone, starting tomorrow night. So doing a little bit of prep for tomorrow, trying to get a feel for what I want to drive. The plan is, assuming the storm stays, or I guess goes away before 8 o'clock, is stream the first race tomorrow night. First race of the season, which I believe it's at 8:45 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, IMSA's at Silverstone this week. I didn't make a video or anything about it, but my plan this season is just focus on IMSA. That's it. IMSA and endurance racing. You gonna run Nürburgring with us this weekend, Peter? Any reward for racing a whole series? Actually, yeah, you get like $7 credit on your iRacing account. And you don't have to do every week. I forget, I think it's like 8 of the 12 weeks. If you just put in one official race, you can, you'll earn the credit. I think it's like $7. It's 8 weeks. And then you can earn another 3 if you do it. So if you do it in like a B or A license, I'm like not paying attention. I'm trying to talk. Up to $10. Good way to say it. I was gonna try to figure out how to say if you do B and A and D and C, you can get 10 words. Just look up iRacing participation credits. It'll explain it better than I could while I'm trying to do this. You love the way she sounds, man. You're not gonna do it? No? Be a good way to learn the track. You got a big race there in like a month. Yeah, it's a nice little perk for participating in races. It's actually funny, I rarely get it myself. I just don't, I'm not always consistent with... Thanks, Noah, appreciate that. I'm not always consistent with one series. This season, it's gonna be IMSA. I've decided. Participation. It's true. It's true. I feel like I'm breaking way too early there. Something about this cart, like, doesn't feel like you're going that fast. She's moving. Performance feels great though. Happy as a clam about that so far. Cannot figure cops out. Any race. So any race at all during the week. It's not like one specific race you have to do. You just have to participate in that series, so it could be any time slot. Ugh. Struggling with trail braking in this car. I think they added the cheater brakes from the McLaren to the Mercedes. I know they added the engine displacement packs.
0.251.
Yeah, 45-minute race tomorrow. Yeah, it's the official races. Definitely give endurance a shot if you have never done that. To me, it's literally the best thing about this game. Can't wait to do some endurance racing with the boys. As you can imagine, we're very deep into Sebring 12 prep right now. Yeah, special. I mean, all of them are great. Special events certainly special, but any endurance racing you can do here is good use of time. Oh. Or just a fun time. Maybe it's not a good use of your time. Struggling with cops, big time. We're gonna figure out Maggots and Beckett's before this is all over. Yeah, agree, Mike. Agree. You don't want to do Daytona? That's like my favorite. Man, the brakes in this thing are crazy. I feel like I'm slowing down way too early. This feels so much more hooked up than the Vet. What's up, Steve? I'll read the rest in a second. No, I'm not going to do elbows out this season. Taking a little break from leagues. I'm going to be slaying dragons in World of Warcraft this first season of the new expansion. I'll be doing official racing and endurance racing pretty much. Yeah, I saw the direction. I like it, at least for what I saw of it. Feels way more hooked up than the Vet. I'm not sure if it's faster though. I guess I'm also running a regular setup. Oh, really? Well, hey, man, I'm glad you're going to have fun with it. It'll be a great season, I'm sure. I'll be back. Just not this season. Glad I was able to turn you on to it. Really a good league. Oh, I feel like I'm like heavy foot with the brakes. Either heavy foot and brake too early or not hitting it hard enough. Something with the brakes in this car, man. Holy shit.
59.193.
No. I did a 58.6, right? In the vet. Stupid 1X. So much on the last couple days. Brother, me too, man. I've been having so much fun. I'm so excited for raid night. My guild will be in there on Tuesday night. Raiding. First raid night of the season. Let's go. Eight hours. I guess I'll get lost where I'm at. It's a process, man. You'll get there. I think we all have hundreds of laps at all these tracks, you know? Golly, pick it up. Yeah, I appreciate you, brother. I'll get to that here in a second, Nate. I just think we'd be so much faster with some real setup changes. There's a lot more pace in that thing. I felt like that was an easy lap. And that was almost as fast as the Corvette. Look at it. Wow, I haven't been here since I reformatted my machine. Surprising. I don't remember. Nah, it wasn't 25 then. Oh, I think it was 2.5 for this one. Yeah, it looks about right. Save track. How do you know if you downshift too much in a corner? Are you supposed to kick it down to like second? Wait, hold on. Let me read that again. So one question I have is, how do you know if you downshift too much in a corner? Are you supposed to kick it down to like second or coast it from third? So, I mean, are you saying like, hey, I made a mistake and now I need to figure out how to adjust it? Or like, just how do I learn what to do in the first place? If it's the latter, honestly, it's just repetition. It's practice. You can certainly go watch somebody's lap. You can go to Garage 61 and do like telemetry comparison and kind of get a sense of like where people are and all those kinds of things. Okay. Yeah. I just think the best way to go about it is to check out like a lap guide would be a good way to go. Specifically for the car, not necessarily the Merc or the Corvette or whatever, but like GT3s in general, pretty close. I mean, yes, they might be a little different, but generally speaking, if you're just trying to figure it out, find a car guide on YouTube for the track and really just try to get a sense of like, okay, they're taking this corner in second, they're taking this one in fourth, they're taking this one in first, whatever, and build it up from there. And then once you start doing it, that'll give you like a general guide as to what to do. But then as you start doing it, I mean, like when you're racing, you're not running hot laps necessarily, right? So you don't always get to have the perfect entry and the perfect exit and all these things. And you'll start hearing it. You can hear the gears or hear the RPM and know like, hey, I was really shallow in this entry. So therefore I probably need to go down an extra gear to get a better exit or a good pull off the corner. where the guy didn't show me that. They were in second, or they were in third, but I need to be in second, right? You learn all that stuff over time. But I would say start with just going to a track guide on YouTube. AI did not exist. I mean, I've been on iRacing since 2015 in one way, shape, or form. Heavy into iRacing since 2019. But yeah, AI wasn't a thing. I don't use AI at all. My kids will, like, whenever they jump on here and mess around, I'll put them in an AI race or something so they can have fun. But I know a lot of the guys that I either race with or on my Discord, they talk a lot about like using AI as like practice for starts of races, which is, you know, smart. Like having an opportunity to like kind of duke it out with people around you with no real consequences is a good way to go. So, Greg, appreciate you, brother. I'll see you tomorrow, man. So yeah, AI can be really good in a lot of respects. The AI is pretty good in iRacing compared to like most things. Getting ready for Mythic Play. Yeah, me too, man. It's kind of weird. I'm a little bored because there's not much to do right now. I've only leveled one character and I'm like trying to keep it straight. I don't want to. I have all the things at level 80. So I just don't want to. I don't know. I want to spend my time in World of Warcraft. I want to have a lot of fun, but I don't want to like get completely sucked down the rabbit hole of trying to gear 4 characters and playing all these different characters. So I'm literally just playing my Demon Hunter, and that's it. But of course, at this time, once you've done the things, there's nothing else to do. You know, I've done all the Mythic Zeros. You know, we did guild runs and we did like armor stacking. So I had a whole group of leather, you know, and we went and ran all the Mythic Zeros. So I have it. I think I'm 244 right now, item level. Sorry for all the non-WoW people in here. I'll keep it brief, but yeah, we basically stacked gear, and I've done my craft for my first weapon. So yeah, Tuesday comes. I'm definitely going to jump in there immediately and do, I want to go farming for this one trinket. So I'm going to try to go and do the Mythic Zero for that. See if I can get that trinket before raid. And, but yeah, we raid like 8:30 on Tuesday. So yeah, I don't know what the plan is. I assume we're just going to do normal and just go through the first raid on normal. I don't know past that, but I'm sure our raid leader will put it in Discord in the next day or so. But yeah, I'm hyped. I can't wait. I look forward to the Race to World first. I don't know if you watched that. But I'm super excited for all that stuff. It's just such a fun time of year when there's a raid to like get excited about. I'm not 100% sure what to do through the first 2 corners here. I know you want to cut turn 1 as much as you can, but you know, when you're like flat out, you're going to go kind of wide, which is going to force you then to kind of go wide through turn 2, but you need to get all the way back over. I don't know if that's kind of right, like kind of halfway across the track. I'm not really sure. Yeah, man. Are you gonna? I guess you're raiding then next week. I'm so excited for it, dude. I even did a Mythic Zero today. I did Murder Row as Vengeance, and I've already saved to it, so I couldn't even get loot. I just thought, oh, let me do some tanking. I haven't done that in a while. Like that was a cut. Not 100% sure. I feel like you got to keep everything on the white. Years in the 2010s don't care to play with this world first or fun to watch. Do you watch them now, Weeby? You still watch the Race to World First now? I just think it's so fun, man, and that they're basically just streaming and raiding for like 2 or 3 weeks in a row. It's just so much fun. I feel like I did a pretty good job on this lap. Yep, every year. It's just fun. It's like, it's so... I love it. I love it. The exhilaration of it is crazy. That's so shit. I don't know how to go through cops correctly. I felt like I hit the brakes too hard. I barely hit them. Trailed it off damn near perfectly. Where's the little extra spike at the end? Don't know what an apex is though. No, I don't have a kill someone solo. Okay, I got you. I got you. Yeah, this is the first. This is the. I'm not sure when I should actually get on the brakes here. This is the first time. I was early. Normally, I feel like I hit the brakes like here, right as that apex. But you could see I hit the brakes and then I got off the brakes. I barely touched them. Like that little blip probably doesn't need to happen. I feel like I'm pretty close here. I feel like that's kind of it. I'm just off a little bit. The timing of it's not quite right. But yeah, this is the first time I have started an expansion with a guild that I raided with in the final season of the previous expansion. So it's really nice to go in and like know everybody and, you know, just kind of be ready to rip it right from the get-go. Get it, girl. I feel like that was a pretty good lap, to be honest. I don't know that I could do much better than that. Let's go take a look, actually. Let's go see what is a lap. All right, IMSA. Week 1. What do we got? Mustangs 50. What? 56.7. God dang. That's crazy. Man, I'm off, boys. I'm off. All right, so they don't have the Merc yet. Vet at a 56.9. What did I do? A 58.5 or something? Shit. We got work to do. we got work to do. Holy shit. Let's try the Porsche. Although if it's that off, maybe I don't want to try the Porsche. It's funny, man. I bet the Merc comes in at least in the 56s. It'll be in this top group, I'm guessing. I assume you guys can see my screen. I have moved things around. Okay, good. All right. I'm so bad at this track. Really? I'm definitely not great at it, as you can see by my lap times. I thought I was doing better than that, though. Holy shit. What else should I try? I don't even think I should try the Porsche, but here we go. I got time. Did it already convert over to showing you guys the black screen? Nah, it just did. Damn. That's unfortunate. So it's unfortunately going to show you the black screen every time I load. I don't love that. But it beats me having to like manually go in here and hit the scenes buttons and shit. That's for sure. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's like anything, man. You'll pick it up. It just takes time. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. This, I don't know why this is off. All the things are driving me nuts. This car only. Stupid ass Delta bar. Although today I put the Delta bar on like the back corner of my my monitor. So at least if I can't get it to actually turn off all the time, I won't see it. I guess that's something. All right. Silverstone. All right, let's we got a setup for this one. Ain't no thing but a dang-a-lang. Oh, software to use to stream if you don't. Just OBS. OBS. I really try to keep it simple, to be honest with you. OBS, and then I use RaceLab is the overlays that you guys see. I don't see them myself, but yeah, they're on this, or they're on the stream. They're not on my screen. See how this sucker feels. Guess this is not going to be a good car here. Seems like a track like Silverstone is going to really benefit the front engine cars. Very fast track. Yeah, I think they broke something with the build Weeby, because in the UI I've always had it turned off there and it's never on. I don't know what they've done, but something tells me like the setting you just saw me change in the UI, if I get out of the session and load a new one, it'll be turned back on automatically. Race Lab doesn't show on my screen. No, literally. So if you look at what you're seeing right now, that session best lap that you see, I do see that. And then over in the far corner, I have a relative box up, but I have the default relative box from iRacing. I don't see the one that you guys are seeing. That's from Race Lab. Those are just browser sources in OBS. It's literally just for streaming, so you guys know what's going on. That's it. Forgot about the update. Yep. Yeah. They just broke it, I guess. It is remarkable how different this feels when the tires are low. Come on, tires. Get up. I mean, it is for me, but a lot of people use overlays while they're racing. I mean, I'm kind of cheating, right? Like, no, I don't have overlays, but I have a fourth monitor overhead that has standings, track map, dashboard, stream chat, other stuff on it. So I have all that information available to me. It's just up there instead of on my actual racing screen, if that makes sense. I just like clutter-free is ideal. So yeah, I mean, if I wasn't streaming, I would not have Race Lab subscription. That's for sure. Gotcha. Five monitors, love it. All the extra displays, definitely nice to have. I'm gonna have to remember how the hell to do that. There's a cadence there somewhere. And damn if I remember what it is. So in GT3 cars, they don't show live tire wear. I can see the tire temps on the dashboard. Like on the car dashboard. GT3 cars don't do live wear, which I don't think actually any car does live wear in iRacing. So when you go in the pits, the black box effectively that shows you tire wear will update, but that's it. I do love this car. What else should I try? I tell you, I'm kind of leaning Corvette for tomorrow night. Believe it or not. Full tires. Like how I'm still green after that. Shows you cold tire temps. Oh. Aston. I believe it. It's just such a comfortable car for me. I've spent so much time on this thing. Alright, can we do it? Can we do it? I think that was it. Six tenths up. I really think this is going to be another front engine season. Really don't want to go that deep in that corner. Lost 2 tenths.
0.0009. Just set your fastest lap of the session.
Oop, too early. Let's see. Mustang, Aston, Merc, Beamer. I think that's it. I was really surprised by the BMW. We ran it for Bathurst. I was surprised by it. I find it so much easier to get through cops in this car. Be a little bit more gentle on the brakes. The rhythm is so much easier in this car. Probably going a lot slower, but Beamer's BMW, yeah. Nah, this is the old Porsche. This is the GT3. The new one they updated like a season ago is the Porsche Cup car. Where the hell did that come from?
That was your fastest lap of the session.
So bad to there. So bad. I think some of this too is like I'm literally remembering this racetrack every lap and every different car I drive. Ooh, that was a little sketchy. The Beamer, yeah. I've always had that feeling with the BMW. It just feels like nothing. But I don't know why, but we really enjoyed it at Bathurst. Maybe a little bit of copium, I don't know. But we did have a good time with it. I just feel like I can feel so much more in this car.
58.083. New fastest lap for you.
Something to be said about driving a car you're comfortable with. Way too much ABS. a lot more confidence to go just a little bit deeper. Thought that was gonna be a 1X for sure. Definitely not getting everything out of that. You could definitely go wider than that. Maybe we'll drive the Porsche tomorrow night. Been a minute. Stay on. There we go. Dang it. Damn.
57.843. That was your fastest lap of the session.
No way I can do better than that. No way. Oh. All right. Well, I'm surprised by that, to say the least. Oh my god, I forgot we got the new livery. Let's go. Look at this sucker. Actually, let's just do the previous lap. Let's do the previous lap. Love the new color, by the way. I mean, come on. Let's go. I need to get some screenshots of this car. Oh my god, that could be the one right there. Although I'm not sure, because once I do this, oh, I need to turn off HDR, but I'm scared to do it. How do you turn off HDR again? Anybody remember? There's a key, Windows 11 keybind HDR. Windows Alt B. Windows Alt B. Oh, I hope I didn't lose you guys. We still good? We're still good. All right, cool. Let me get a little screenshot here because your boy needs that. Man, this thing looks washed out as shit to me for some reason. Definitely would like a screenshot or two of this. Hopefully. That's not going to work. All right, I'll just save this and I'll come back to it later. Alt Windows B. Give me my HDR back, please. So good. I'll just quit and I will save this. Oh, shit. What's today? 15th? Whatever. All right. Trying to think of what else I want to give a shot to here. Because I definitely want to go back and get some screenshots with that new livery. I think it looks so good. That grid and go. Mustang. So we could try the Mustang. What did I do? 57.8. They did a 57.1. It's not terrible. All right, Mustang. Anybody curious? I haven't driven this thing since the update came out. I have no idea if they've changed anything in this car. I know they said they haven't, but they also didn't say they changed anything at the start of last season, and it felt like a totally different car. So let's find out. No way. I don't believe that. I feel like this car can't be bad. It's like impossible for it to be bad. I think it's too popular. I think people like it way too much for them to make it bad. Yeah, I'd be shocked if it was actually bad. Let me turn this on. Actually, this car only. Turn this off. See what my feedback looks like. Good. And garage. Sebring, no. Oh wow, they've already got Sebring setups for this thing. Huh. Not for the special event necessarily, but for the officials. All right. Ford Silverstone race. 7 degrees of Wang. Give it to me. I mean, at least it's gonna sound good. Golly. I feel like I'm in a box. I have to turn this feedback down. I'll roll with it for now. It was a little heavy. Just going from one car that had some nice warm tires to one that does not. Big difference. All right, we downshift this fourth there. Mustang's like, you sure? Sure you really want to hit those brakes? Man, that was quick. Give it a second to cool down. Jesus. I feel like I just don't know how to drive this car. Which is crazy, because I drove it a whole lot during season 4? When it was OP as shit. Great car. That iteration of it was great. Had all the positives. Fast straight line speed, but also had insane grip. Golly. Come on, tires. I feel like it's broken.
You've got wheel damage.
I believe it.
We got damage on the front end.
Also believe it.
car looks fine. No damage to report.
Quick job. Love to see it. Sad too, the tires were finally ready to roll. I feel like I just drive this car as if it's more nimble than it really is. I drive it like a Porsche or something. I don't seem to like drive it to its strengths. Skill issue for sure.
You cut that corner and got a slow down penalty.
Don't touch the curb. Wow, it's really hot. Let's get the tires. Can you tell I'm not comfortable with this car? Sweet drift marks though. Jesus. Good Lord. It is funny to me how fundamentally different it feels, even from something like a Merc. I mean, I know they're not going to be the same car by any stretch, but just, you know, the layout just feels so fundamentally different. Get these tires up. See if I can go long enough to get the tires going. Jesus. Brother. Promise I used to know how to drive this car. Been a minute. Any of you guys going to be trying any different series? I'm actually curious. Are people going to like switch to TCRs and GTEs this season? You guys mostly sticking with what you normally drive or what? I know I normally get a little overexcited this time of year. I'm like, oh, I'm going to drive this, and then I just always revert back to GT3. That's all I really care about, to be honest. You'll have fun with it, I'm sure. I don't know. Either that, or you'll just be only able to drive this car. Gotta figure that one out one of these days. So funny, that was a 2:06. Felt slow as fuck. That's pretty much what I was doing in the Porsche before tires and everything got warmed up. Feels like you're crawling around. I guess because the field of view is obstructed a little bit. Makes you feel like you're going really slow. And so I guess inherently I start trying to push it. I don't know. Like that, I literally feel like I'm crawling through cops. I guess I am in some ways, but oh, don't hit the freaking accelerator. The mental thing, you feel like, oh, I'm going super slow. I need to speed up, and then you're not ready for the next corner. Try the GTPs. Nice. Wish I had gotten into those a little bit. Every time I try, it's just like so out of, like fish out of water. And then I end up in a split. I'm just getting my ass kicked. It's just no fun.
59.729. That was your fastest lap of the session.
I don't know how people throw this car around. Maybe they don't. It's gonna be a good time, and I feel like I'm literally crawling around this racetrack.
That was your fastest lap of the session.
Kind of does feel like I'm sitting in my truck. Oh, man. Got screwed in a rank. Yeah. I stay away from anything iRacing. Well, not anything, I guess. Solo stuff I do, but I don't touch anything during week 13, man. Even if it is ranked, people don't seem to either realize it or care. Just not worth it. I always use it, honestly, as a nice week off, too. Sometimes a week 13, I literally don't even turn the computer on for the whole week. And it's just a nice little, you know, break. And then I'm all fired up for the start of the new week. Shit. Alright, I mean, I'm not driving nearly as fast as I was in the Porsche, but I think faster than the Corvette for me. Which is nuts. Every corner I feel like I'm literally about to stop. It's so bad. Oh wow, yeah, I wouldn't even remotely risk that. I'm gonna be A licensed in all of the disciplines tomorrow. Sheesh.
8.785.
Oh my god. Go, 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 go. Quarter of a second up. Let's go. I remember getting a penalty in a league race one time because I cut that corner. It was in an F3 league. Apparently I had to keep all the tires on the racetrack. Yeah, I do a little bit of dirt stuff every once in a while, but not much. Not much. I'm not good at it, and I don't have, like, the wheel for it. So I do dirt racing, NASCAR racing, I do everything with my Formula rim. It's, I mean, I do the Daytona 500 with the Formula rim, for example. $58.1.
147. New fastest lap for you.
That's ridiculous, man. I feel like you're going so slow. So slow. Smells so good. problem is you can't take that line in an actual race because somebody's going to dive the shit out of you in that corner. I feel like it's the right way to go, though. These cars don't have a ton of pull off a corner. Feels like you need to treat them like momentum a little bit. They're trying to do like that really late apex. I think that's the play. But good luck doing that in a race. Some jerk-off's going to be there to kill you. I do love that squat it's got going on. Thick booty, straight to the ground. Let's go. Never heard of an apex. Probably shouldn't have done that little, I think if I could get more comfortable carrying more speed through maggots and beckets like that, I could not try to do that little maintenance throttle. I feel like I don't know what I'm doing at all. Did a good job getting through here, though. I gained like 2/10 from my previous fastest sector. Not bad, man. Not bad. Is there anything else I want to do? I'll hold on to that replay. All right. I don't know. I'm just kind of screwing around, to be honest with you. I was bored. And I was like, hey, let's go do some racing. That'll be more fun. So that's why I'm here. I thought, well, let me go do a couple things. I did so much stuff today with my stream, like changing things, trying to like simplify, find some performance back in my actual game, stop trying to run so much shit on the stream side of things. That I also wanted to do like a quick test before tomorrow night. Like tomorrow night's kind of like a big stream, you know, it's gonna be doing officials all night. You know, it'll just be more busy. So I thought this will be a good way to do like a little test stream. All right, Merc was a 59-1. I'm surprised by that. I think we could do better now. 57-8. I can't, when you think of how good the Porsche felt for it to only be like 4/10 faster. I mean, 4/10 is still a lot, but on a 2-minute lap. And then a 58.9 in the vet, which, you know, 5 laps, I was kind of getting comfortable with the track again. So sure, that would be a little bit better. But I don't know if it gets all the way down to a 58.1. Yeah, there's a setting. I don't remember where it is. I don't know if it's in an INI file or it's in the UI somewhere. But there's an option that basically says, like, give you the replay save dialog every time you leave a session. So it pops up every time. So you can choose to save it or you can not, but at least it gives you the option to save it. So I generally save it because I use them for thumbnails and all sorts of stuff like that. So yeah. Speaking of, I need to do a thing. I'm not even sure how to do it. I was thinking about creating like a second monitor INI file that I can use for like replays so that I can get like really high quality thumbnails. You know what I'm saying? So don't use all the monitors, just use the center monitor and crank all the settings way up. So that when I want to take a thumbnail or something, I can just copy that INI file over so that it'll, when I reload the session to get the screenshot, it'll only have like just the one, all the performance going to the one screen. Let's see if that'll work. Y'all up for that little journey while I'm sitting here yapping tonight? I guess I didn't promise any great content for you, so you're here for it, right? All right, monitor. We're going to copy this over. I'll show you what I'm doing. So monitor, this will be triples. Just triples. We'll just call it triples. Okay. And then for this sucker, let's open this with Notepad. Make sure everything on this other screen. We'll open this bad boy up. We'll go to display. Where are you at? Here we go. And then what we're going to do, how do we do this? So I think we're just going to say 0. Right? Actually, let me make sure this one's straight. Display. Okay, this has all my. All right, good. Triples is good. All right, so window width will be 3440. Height still 1440. I don't think this matters. We'll set it anyway. Full screen, no. None of that. This will probably be broken when I first load into it, but I'm kind of here for it. Wait, why is this set to this? It should be higher for sure. But anyway. Let's see. Okay. Number of monitors. 1. It is curved. Don't care about the bezel bullshit. Should we turn SMP off? I don't know if I've ever. I'm sure I've set up iRacing for a single monitor before. It's been a very long time. So I'm assuming we want that off. We don't need that because it doesn't matter. Maybe that's right. Let's try this. So we'll load into a session. What we're going to do though is we're going to load into a replay so we can kind of verify this. I've been meaning to do this for a while, so let's figure this out. Because then I can have an INI file that has like max settings, just this one display, and it has like foliage and all the crap, so it runs at like super high FPS. And then I can have like a nice, and it'd be also something I could use for capturing recordings, which would be huge. So I could have like all the details. And then I'll just basically create 2 copies here and then replace it when I need to figure it out. I'm fired up, man. I can't wait till tomorrow. Oh, sweet. All right, does this look good for you guys? Actually, I'm curious. Come on, iRacing. Pop. It's not picking up the game. Why is it not picking up the game? Hold, please. Full screen is off. Group projections recommended for 1 curved. Oh, really? Oh my god. I don't know why it's not showing to you guys. Okay, we'll just do this for now. I feel like I'm creating, oh wait, this is not the right replay. Anyway, let me spin the effort to try to get this working here. All right, so we'll just max everything out. Actually, before I do that, I want to see what the FPS looks like here. 140. Well, it's limited to, all right, whatever. Limited to 140, so I guess that's not super useful. So we'll max everything out so I can get sweet replays. My assumption is this is going to murder my machine. Objects high, foliage. Yeah, we want the foliage, we want everything. 2-pass, high quality. I do like the hands on the replays. We need all the stuff. No mirrors though. Don't need mirrors. HDR. Actually, probably leave that off. Shader quality, yes. Particles, all the particles. Full res particles. Yes, 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 and yes. Let's see. So motion blur. I actually don't know how much of stuff I actually want on. I do like those. Don't really love some of these. All right, that'll work. None of the cube map stuff. I'm not crazy. All right, fantastic. All right, so to get that to actually work, I need to reset. Let's do that. I don't know why it wasn't showing up. I don't know why the iRacing scene was not picking that up. I'll have to figure that out. All right, where is... Why doesn't it have any of the new ones I just saved? Actually not sure. Oh, set to race. That'll do it. All right. Let's go back to Silverstone. You guys doing all right? I haven't seen any chatter in a while. Is my chat broken? Nope. Y'all just quiet tonight. Y'all lurking? How's it going? All right, cool. See if this time it picks up the iRacing. I'll show you what I'm seeing right now. It's that. I'll switch it to the iRacing scene here in a second. See if it picks up the window. It doesn't look like it's going to. I don't know why. Don't know why. Why would it not pick that up? It's the same. It's literally the same executable. I don't get it. It's always something, man. I'll tell you, it's always something. Anyway, all right, let's try it. Let's try it. Can't change my view though, because if I do that, it'll screw it up for everything. Let's make sure all the settings came in. So foliage and crap is all on. All right, this is basically as good as it gets. Ish. I mean, there's some more stuff down here I didn't turn on, but this is basically it. I want to try to get a screenshot while we're doing all this. Oh, I guess I can't because, yeah, stupid thing, man. Doug, appreciate you, brother. Thanks for subscribing on YouTube. Thank you, thank you. Glad to see you're enjoying yourself. Presumably, you would have not followed if you weren't. So, thank you. All right, cool. So we've got a nice. God, I got to get a screenshot of that thing. How's it going? Just got done with some track day races at VIR. Wait, like real track day at VIR or iRacing track day? I've heard somebody say something about track day. I guess for week 13 thing. Because if it's real VIR, let me know. Maybe I'll meet you out there one day. All right. Hey. Yeah, I'm chilling, man. I'm trying to do a little bit of prep for this week in iRacing. All right, quit the desktop. Actually, let's not do that yet. I'm curious. What kind of FPS am I getting doing this? Turn off the limit. Where's the limit thing at? Did I go too far? No, I didn't. No limit. God, 200 FPS. 250. And that's... Oh my God. 300 FPS. Oh, my field of view is all screwed up. Week 13, okay. That's why I'm like, why is this so messed up? So if I do this, this will change. Okay. Compute. What's this gonna do? There we go. That looks more accurate. Not quite right, but close enough. Been ages since I've been up there in real. I've never been there, man. I'm in Richmond, so I'm not far away. But I've never been. Set this to like 80. See what that looks like. That's a little bit more accurate. Hope this is not screwing up all my other stuff. Yeah, it's actually pretty close. All right, cool. 250 FPS with literally everything in iRacing turned on. All right, cool. So then I can use this INI file to get screenshots with like literally all the eye candy turned on. Or I guess almost everything. Let's turn everything on. What did I miss? Don't need mirrors. I don't care about mirrors. I guess we could turn it. Well, it doesn't matter, does it? Yeah, screw it. Let's do it. Okay. Ultra motion blur. I don't even know what it looks like, to tell you the truth. Let's go. Okay. I think it literally doesn't get any better than that. I'm curious. Let's load in. Be down the street, August and stuff. I know, man. And I almost went this year, but I mean, you know, Virginia in August is basically hell on earth, right? So it's like, I don't know, the thought of going to VIR in August just sounds horrible. And of course, this year it was incredible. It was like a 70-some degree day in the middle of August. Yeah. I think I missed out on probably the best time to ever go to that race ever. Really sad. But yeah, I'm very close. I'm probably 2.5, maybe 3 hours away. All right, how many FPS are we getting now? I'm still getting 200 FPS. That's great. Ooh, pretty far away. All right, is it gonna mess this up? Oh, it is a little washed out still. I actually don't know if I like it with HDR turned on. It's very dark. HDR on the monitors is great. HDR on iRacing and the monitors, not so great. Oh, it's got some serious motion blur to it too. Look at that. I can't even pause it and get a good still. In North Carolina, tell me about it. Just take an umbrella and a chair. Yeah, I mean, I would definitely go like, I'd go like full on baseball tournament mode. I'd have like the canopy, back of the truck. I'd be like ripping it. I would be 100% prepared. All right. I think we know this is going to work. Not sure about that motion blur thing, but at least now I feel like I have something I can use. So let's copy this. We'll call it replay mode. Cool. Delete this one. Copy, paste. And then we have that back. Now let's load back into a session to make sure I didn't just completely ruin everything. Final thoughts on the Mustang. I mean, it's fine. It feels like I'm going so slow and it's screwing me up for sure. I don't know. Like, I did a good lap time by the end. I don't know if you saw that, but after about 5 laps, I did a good lap. It just doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel, I shouldn't say it doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel like it's going to be a good lap. You know, it like feels like you're going really slow. And I think it's just a field of view situation. So yeah. All right, come on, pop. All right, good. Thank God. All right. Everything look good. For fuck's sake, man. Well, apparently, field of view is not limited to that file. So stupid. So remember that 75 degrees the rest of the time. So everything else is set. Correct, correct. Curved. Okay. So that's all I got to do. 75 and 199. I just got to remember those two numbers. So annoying. I don't know why it's not just part of that file. I mean, it must be part of that file. I don't know. Let's make sure this works. I'm telling you that, man, the performance feels so much better. Maybe it's just copium because I'm in the session by myself, and it's also a older track. It's not as painful. I'll find out tomorrow night. But yeah, I mean, Mustang's fine, man. It's not that sketchy. It feels like you're going slow as hell. But it's because I'm used to just flinging the thing around in a Porsche, you know? And the reality of it is, the Porsche, you have to fling it around to try to make up the time you're losing everywhere else. All right, let me turn all this off. It's not like in the file somewhere. 199. Not in that file. Just strange. All right, whatever. I wish it wouldn't convert to this iRacing scene so fast. Because then y'all gotta sit there and stare at a black screen every time the sim loads. God, it's so bright. All right. I think we're good. I think I got everything set up here. I think I'm ready for tomorrow night. Make sure all this works old. Yeah. That's good. That's good. Joe, did I miss a message? Oh, I did. I'm sorry. Yeah, it is out. I'll post it for you guys. Give me a second. I'll show you what I'm doing. In fact, if you go to the forums, go to staff announcements. Oh, where is it? Preliminary schedule. You just go there. There's PDFs right there. So yeah, you can just download it right there. Easy peasy. What else do I need to test? I'd be happy if I could find a way to like slow the transition between these two. Advanced scene switcher. Switch the scene. I don't know. Not sure if there's an easy way to do that without introducing problems. What else? What else? What else? I think that's all I got, boys. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need to verify before tomorrow. Or all my settings are back to normal. Triples are good. I can turn all this off. Update that real fast. Ooh. What else? Hopefully you guys aren't impacted by these storms that are supposed to be coming through the East Coast tomorrow. Probably not just the East Coast either. I'd imagine it's going through the middle of the country too. Triples. So hopefully tomorrow that storm rolls through pretty fast and it does not impact my ability to jump on a stream at a pretty good time. Plan is tomorrow night, basically do the first IMSA race of the season, which presumably I think it's at 8:45 p.m. Eastern time. So that's my plan, is to be live around 8:30ish, something in that range. In fact, let's rip that real quick. You want to see how I do stuff? We'll schedule a stream for tomorrow night. Let's see. New season. I'm so bad at titles. Y'all be shocked how long I sit here and think, all right, what should the title be for tomorrow's stream? You guys got any winners? Give me a good one and I'll use it. We'll use that. Should I use that thumbnail or should I use like one of the rig pictures? Any opinions? Any thoughts? All right. New season. First. I'm so bad at this. Let's go. I'm helpless. Somebody, please feel free to provide some input. All right, gaming, iRacing. That's good. That's good. When is this? Tomorrow night? I'll put 8:30, but I'll probably go live a little bit earlier than that. I just like to put it kind of close to when things start, so it gives me some flexibility. So if I go live like 15, 20 minutes early, it's kind of all good. I'd much prefer to go live early than late. Otherwise, I'll have people on Discord like giving me one of these. Where are you? I'll be there, I promise. All right, public. All right, y'all got no input, then I'm gonna put something stupid in the title for tomorrow night. All right, cool. So that is YouTube. Coolio. All right, boys. Well, I think that's all I got for you for the night. Hope the start of your week tomorrow is nice. Hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow night, whether it be on a stream or on the track, whatever you want to do. I'll be around. So do you have a question? Like if you like, do you have to set your own titles on both websites since you're streaming to Twitch? You do, but I'm just doing YouTube again. Honestly, I'm kind of tired of trying to get the Twitch thing to work. So I figured it's a little bit more lift for my computer to have to do both streams. So I figured I'll I'll just stick with YouTube. YouTube works for me. Twitch has never worked for me. So we'll just rip it on YouTube. And that's kind of the plan. But yeah, speaking of that, I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Like I said, I hope you have a good start to your week. And yeah, I'll see you guys when I see you. Until then, peace out.